What's up, fellas? So I had a loyal patron supporter wanted me to give an updated 10 dating commandments. Okay, guys, so some of these will be an add-on from my previous 10 dating commandments, all right, where they're just totally added on different, all right, and some of these will be like amendments. So a lot of you guys may not know, but in the Constitution, you have constitutional rights and you have amendments. And all amendments are amendments to the Constitution. Okay, say for an example, let's say they amended the your second constitutional right, which is to bear arms, right? And so, but let's say they made an amendment to it, right? And they say, okay, you have a right to bear arms when needed, or something like that. So they can make a little rule to say, okay, when needed, and they can make it know what the needed is and all that shit, interpretation and shit like that, right? But that would be an amendment. You still got the right to bear arms, but the amendment would be when needed. Okay, so that's what. So some of these, I would probably say half of these are amendments to my first 10 dating commandments, was an add-on or an amendment to it, and some of them are just completely different. Okay, now I want to put this out because, if you say something different on YouTube than you said 10 years ago, you contradicting yourself. YouTube is the only place that you're not allowed to have growth as a human being. What you said on the video 5 years ago is supposed to be the way you feel for the rest of your fucking life. It is fucking absolutely fucking ridiculous. I still remember in the fitness community when guys was denouncing if it fits your macros, right? And at the end, by the end of it, pretty much every fitness YouTuber on there admitted, okay, if it fits your macros is correct. But I remember when Ian McCarthy first came out with it, he said, you can eat Pop-Tarts if it fits your macros. So he made it, and everybody jumped on Ian McCarthy. Oh, you can't supposed to eat Pop-Tarts. That's junk food. That is garbage food. You're supposed to eat sweet potatoes and brown rice and chicken breast and broccoli. And Ian McCarthy said, you can eat Pop-Tarts. And y'all ever heard the phrase where he was beefing with everybody talking about Pop-Tart fitness, right? Because he said you can eat Pop-Tarts as long as it fits your macros. By the end of it, everybody who talked shit about this damn man was doing if it fits your macros. I mean, but I don't behold to people because you grow. As human beings, we grow, right? You grow as a human being. What you said 5 years ago might not be the way you feel now. And the way I make this today might not be the way I feel 5 years from now. We just, in human beings, guys, we just fucking grow. That's just the way it fucking is, okay? I remember, y'all guys might think I'm lying when I say this, but when I first joined the gym to become a full-time personal trainer, right? I remember the trainers was telling me they was taking clients out of there to build their own business and stuff like that. And I thought that was stupid. I was like, well, why would you do that when you got your own base here? I used to tell them that. I was like, why would I leave this gym when I got an influx of clients coming in all the time? And they all will be like, well, you have to learn how to get your own clients. And I just thought it was stupid. Fast forward a year, my ass was out of there with my own damn business and shit. But when I first started and the trainers were told me that's what they were doing, I thought it was stupid. I was like, why would you take your clients out of there and now you got to fight to get clients when there's plenty of clients here? A year later, I had the entrepreneurial mindset. It's crazy. That's the way shit works, right? So yeah, guys, so that's what we at. So this is the 10 dating commandments, right? So I should say the 10 dating amendments. Let's just say it like that. Okay, number one, guys, never reschedule a date with a woman who has canceled, even if she's offering another date. So let's just say a woman hits you up. You had plans for Saturday. She hits you up. She's like, hey, can't make it Saturday. Can you do Sunday? What I do when I get that, because everybody texts, right? And I'm just going to tell you what I do. You can do what you want to do. I won't even respond to it. That's how I handle it right now. If you call to cancel with AMS, even if you're offering an alternative day, I won't even respond to it. Because it shows me that I'm not the top priority. Even if you have a legitimate reason. If your fucking house got hit by lightning, or better yet, a tree by your house got hit by lightning and fell into your fucking house and cracked your fucking skull and you in the fucking hospital, I would not reschedule a date with you. I have a zero tolerance for flaking, even with the legitimate excuses. You know why I came up with that? And I've been doing this actually, by the way, guys. Actually, by the way, most of us, we got a zero tolerance for flaking if it's a legitimate excuse, right? If it sounds about right? Or if she offers an alternative date. Well, she offered an alternative date, so she's really interested. The reason I came up with zero tolerance, because I ain't got time to be fucking being Matlock trying to detect if this is a correct flake or not. I ain't got time to break down the clues. Did lightning really hit in her area? I ain't got time to be going to the Weather Channel to see if your area was having lightning strikes. I don't have time for the bullshit. All right? And that's what guys do when a girl reschedules a date, right? Is that we try to say, well, is that sound about right? Well, she got a legit. I got zero tolerance because I ain't got time to be a fucking detective. Do I look like I got a fucking police badge? Do I look like I'm wearing a fucking collar shirt? I'm not a fucking detective, okay? So I don't got time to sift through the bullshit. Either you gonna show up on the date or not. I don't have time to try to break down all the cues on the text message. Oh, she didn't add the punctuation. I don't think this is a legitimate flake. I ain't got time for all that bullshit. Okay, either you show up or you don't. I don't got time. Yeah. Okay, and so it takes me out from being a detective, and I'm going to be the priority. Because we know, guys, 95% of flakes are bullshit. Straight bullshit. They always going to use their fucking kids because you're an asshole if I tell you my kids are sick and you don't understand. Or better yet, I'm sick. So it's either going to be the kids sick or I'm sick. Or maybe I ain't got a fucking babysitter. Bitch, you don't need a fucking babysitter for a fucking 13-year-old. Fucking I was babysitting half the goddamn neighborhood when I was 13. Now I know I'm older than you guys and I'm dating women 32, 33, right? But y'all guys get my fucking point. So, to get rid of bullshit, zero tolerance for fucking flaking. Okay? Zero tolerance. You ain't a fucking detective. Had a girl one time, years ago, flaked on me because she supposed to have an allergic reaction, right? She sent me the picture where she had an allergic reaction. And I'm sitting there like a detective. How old this picture look? Did it look recent or do it look like an old man? Not no fucking detective. Shit. All right. Number 2. Either be done with online dating completely or keep it to a very minimum. Now, we say that, right? All of us been saying that for years. Leave online dating alone, leave online dating for long. And then we go out for 2 weeks and we don't meet nobody. And what you do? You're back online. We've been saying that for years, right? All us guys been saying that. Online dating is shit. Online dating is shit. You go through 2 weeks where you didn't meet nobody in public and what you're back on your profile. And you know what you're searching for? You're searching for the glory days. Who know what I'm talking about when I talk about the glory days of online dating? The glory days of online dating were about 2013, 2012. For all you guys, I know some of you guys are young, right? You probably in the 6th grade in 2012. Let me tell you what a lot of guys who've been doing online dating for a long, like me, can tell you about 2012, 2013 before all the fucking simps came in. Man, it was like fucking shooting fish in a barrel. Oh man, any guy on here that was doing online dating in 2012, 2013 would tell you. Now that's when I got on online dating. Maybe it was better than that before, you know that, I don't know. But that's when I started doing online dating, right? Because I was working at the club, nightclub, 6 nights a week. And so, you know, I would sleep all day, get up, go to the gym, and then work all night, right? So that's when I found online. They're like, how the fuck you meet women working the night shift? So that's what led me to online dating. And it was the glory days. Like shooting fish in a fucking, but better yet, shooting turtles in a fucking barrel. I mean, it was easy as hell. You could, all the women was goddamn oh man, it was just so much easier. So what a lot of us guys are online doing now is we still are living in the glory days. And that's what a lot of guys do in relationships, by the way, right? It's shit at the end, but a lot of guys are still in the relationship because they remember when the shit was so fucking great, right? They looking back and they think about all the good times, all the good blowjobs. Bitch ain't sucked your dick in 3 years. Get over it. Same thing with the online dating guys. The glory days are over. Get over it. It ain't coming back no more. Every woman I meet online these days is full of fucking shit. And I'm just thinking like, man, online dating, I used to call most of them straight over, right? I'm dead serious, guys. And y'all know I'm a big proponent of not calling girls straight over, because what led me to stop calling girls straight over, guys, was a couple of times I had a couple of crazy bitches over, right? That I had called straight over to the house. And as soon as they got over there, they had this masculine energy and shit. And I'm like, man, this bitch crazy. And so I was like, I'm gonna just stop asking bitches to come straight over, right? Because you don't know how crazy these bitches is. That's another reason why I tell you guys not to just ask these girls straight over, man. You don't know who the fuck this girl is. You don't know how crazy she is. Had a girl invite her straight over. She come over and she, flirty punching me. A little flirty punching me. I wanted to hit that bitch in her goddamn nose. Flirty punching me. Bitch, I ain't no punching bag. Just crazy. You just met me. This is my first night. You over here talking just punching me in my goddamn shoulder. Like she fucking crazy. And this is why I learned, man, do not invite these girls straight over. But the glory days of online dating are over, guys. Get over it. It ain't gonna happen no more. It's not coming back. Too many guys have gotten on online dating now. I think 2012, 2013, when I was on it then, it was still sort of taboo. Where it was sort of like a lot of guys didn't want to do it. A lot of guys was like, oh, well, that's like losers be online. And then once online dating became accepted, it's back in the day, guys, for all you guys who are young and don't know, online dating was one of them things that when you met somebody, you didn't tell them you met them online, because it was like you desperate. It was considered like you desperate, right? And all the women that you would meet would always ask, why you online dating? I said, because I work at night. Because it was like shameful. Like, you can't meet women in the real world. And so a lot of guys at that time, I think, didn't want to do online dating. And so it used to be all this influx of women on there, lonely women and shit. And it was just so much easier, but it's over with. So as far as my dating profiles, when the subscription runs out this time, I already canceled the renewal, guys. Y'all guys know I love Match.com. It's over. I've been stopped POF. That's POF, but it's garbage in 2014, right? POF been garbage because it's free, but I always had good results with Match, and now it's garbage. So we done with online dating, guys. Number 3, don't qualify yourself to a woman. Make her qualify herself to you. And this came about because y'all guys know I recently said that when I become 60 or 70 years old and I want to date 30-year-old women, that I'm not going to give them shit. They're going to have to give me some ass. And then, I dick them down and toss their ass to the side of the road when they start asking for money, right? Or pull away slowly because I ain't trying to get a rape charge, whichever one you want to phrase it. And the guy came to comments, these girls ain't gonna fucking fuck you without you giving them money. That's because you going from her perspective. I'm coming from it from my perspective. So what happens, guys, is when you got two people like that are trying to make the other one qualify for each other, you counsel her ass. So you are gonna meet women that say you're with a woman that perceives you as a beta male provider. That could be right now. That could be me at 40 years old right now, right? So let's say I meet a woman who perceives me as a beta male provider. And so she wants me to spin before I get the ass or whatever. I dismiss her. That's what I do, guys. So yes, I will meet women that view me as a beta male provider and they want me to spend dollars before I fuck them, but it's not going to happen. I just cancel them because I know there's a lot of women that don't. All right. I'm going to make her qualify herself to me. I'm not going to qualify. It's not going to be how much money I can spend before you sleep me. It's going to be how much dick you can suck before you can get some money out of me. See, you're going to qualify yourself to me. This goes to who's the prize. Okay? Who's the prize? All right? I'll get more ass faster than you'll meet me and who as successful as me. That's my approach to it. I'm the fucking prize. All right? It's not a lot of high value men in the world, but it's a lot of free ass in the world. Okay, I'm the prize. I'm not gonna sell myself to you. You sell your fucking self to me, and I hold true to that. For all you guys over here who don't mind, being a wolf in a sheep's clothing and don't care if women see you as a beta male provider and using your success to dick them down and toss them to the side of the road, understand that. Make her qualify herself to you first. All right. Next, make sure you're not doing all the pursuing. This one is a big one, guys, because this goes to who's the prize. Do y'all guys understand that? Who's the prize? And the same thing with dates. I always told y'all guys, once a girl in my rotation and shit like that and I'm sleeping with her, I don't mind doing nice dates. We don't do this for no fucking. Before no fucking, we keeping it cheap. Because if I'm taking you on nice dates before we do some fucking, then that means I'm trying to win you over. I'm not trying to fucking win you over, bitch. We gonna win each other over. Shit, or better yet, you win me over. So the same thing with the pursuing. We've been taught that a man pursue, reach out once a week, set a date, as long as she making herself available. Bullshit. We ain't going for that bullshit. She ain't the fucking prize. So if after a date, guys, if waiting for a woman to call you first is too extreme, at the very minimum, you reach out to a woman after the date, but you don't set no date. You just reach out and say, hey, how's your day going? Such and such. She respond, don't ask her out. Wait till she initiate contact with you first again, and then you ask her out then. Do not be going on a date with a woman, even if she's making herself available, if she's not pursuing you. Because it just goes to who's the prize in the relationship. If you're doing all the fucking pursuing, then she is the prize. High value men just don't go for that. That's how I take it. Now, that's just me, guys. Is this gonna be something feasible for a guy who ain't been on who going through a 3-year drought? Probably not. I understand that. But for my guys out here that are not going for droughts, this is what we taking in the fucking 2020. Okay, if you're a guy going through a 2, 3, 4-year drought, this is probably not an optimal approach. I'm just gonna tell you like that. Easy for me to say when I'm got a rotation and I can sit up here and say, well, she don't call me, and a guy only had no ass in 3 years. This is probably not gonna be an optimal approach. Okay, I give you that. But most of my guys over here not going through a drought. Most of my guys over here are already getting some ass. So if you getting some ass, why would you go out with a woman? If you say, okay, I don't mind initiating contact first, but don't take her ass off the hook. Make her ass pursue too. Make her ass do some work too. She ain't the prize. Okay? It's just a mindset, guys. Also, it's training her that she's not the prize. So if you do that with that pursuing it throughout the relationship, you've just trained her she's the prize. So you can expect her to always view you as a beta male because you just treated her like she's the fucking prize. Do y'all guys understand that? So that's how she's gonna treat you in the fucking relationship. Okay, guys. Number 5, only lie to create value. I want to, because the reason I say this, I want to put this one in there because a lot of dating coaches try to twist what I say and stuff like this, and they tell me don't lie to women, don't lie. I've always said don't lie to women. Only thing I ever said was leave women on, and they go twisting my words and this, that, and other, and whatever. But I would say this. I would say for us full red pill men that are definitely not looking for a relationship, telling a woman that's dating with a purpose that you're open to a relationship could be interpreted as a lie. I don't give a fuck. Take it the way you want it. God damn it. Take it the way you want it. If you want to say for a full red pill man to tell a woman that says she's dating with a purpose that he's open to a relationship as a lie, if it's a lie, okay, I lied then. Okay, but only lie to create value. I call that leading women on. Some of you might say that's a lie. Hey, you know why people go to court, guys? Because they have to tell the judge their interpretation of the law. So this is the law, right? The law says this. What this lawyer says, well, my interpretation of the law is this. And this lawyer says, well, my interpretation of the law is that. And then the judge comes up and tells y'all guys, both of y'all are wrong. This is the interpretation of the law. Or you're right and you're right, whatever. But that's the way it is. So everybody have different interpretations. Some of you might think that's a lie. Some of you guys might think it's just leading women on. It really don't make no difference to me. But only lie to lead women, only lie to create value. So This is what I mean. You on a date with a woman Saturday night. It's going well. She asks you, what are you doing tomorrow? All right, and you know how guys get giddy. Oh, this bitch want to see me tomorrow. Nah, I'm free. Oh yeah, me and my girls, we going to the beach. Now you just look like a loser. You thought she wanted to come see your ass, and she don't want to come see you. She was just asking what you doing tomorrow, right? Now, the woman might have strategically asked that question to see if you're a high value male, to see if you got hobbies and other things going on in your life. But even if she didn't, she just found out this guy ain't got much going on. See, shit like that, now your sexual market value just dropped to her. So hypothetically, you might not have had nothing going on, but you don't tell her that. Man, woo, me and my boy, we're going to Rocky Mountains tomorrow. Yeah, going to Rocky Mountains. Yeah, then after that, we're going to go to the Grand Canyon. You know, you're a high value man. You do not want to tell this woman you're doing nothing. See, now now she's going to go to testing and this, that, because now she's starting to doubt your value. Now you're starting to look like a fucking loser to her. Do y'all guys understand that? So only lie to create value. Do not lie about money and shit. See, I'm gonna tell you why you don't want to lie about money and shit like that right there. When you lie about money and shit like that right there, and the women who are about that money, who are about that life, they know a dude with money. They can smell it. They like bloodhounds. They can smell a successful man. It's just, it's a certain way you carry yourself. They can smell it. And they can tell a fucking fraud, right? If you're a dude that makes 60K and you're trying to lie like you make 600K or 6 million, they can smell it. And what they end up start thinking is, you got insecurities. So that's going to kill her attraction. That's why it's never fucking good, guys. All right? So do not lie about stuff like that. Women are bloodhounds for bullshit like that. Of course, you could date some fucking young girls who don't fucking know no better. But when you date women that have been around the block a few times, they going to be able to tell that shit quick as hell. Number 6, guys. Always assume she's fucking someone else. See, when you take it from that perspective, guys, when you take it from that perspective, all insecurities and jealousy goes right out the window. Anytime I see a girl doing some goofy shit that comes across as her probably talking to other dudes, I just always say to myself, they're all sluts. So when you come out the bathroom or come out the shower, 11 o'clock at night, and she's on her phone, you don't get insecure. You just say to yourself, they're all sluts. I expect it. And when I say text on her phone, that means like you come out the bathroom, she's on her phone, she texts, and then she puts it down. So she's not being disrespectful. You just called on her phone 11 o'clock at night, right? So you just say to yourself, they're all sluts. Instead of you questioning, who she was texting with, just, they're all sluts. So you're never surprised by anything. None a woman can do can surprise me. I just always take it from the premise, they're all sluts. That's all. And so that's how I handle it, guys. And that kills a lot of jealousy and insecurities. Number 7, don't waste your time with masculine women. So the thing with masculine women is sometimes they'll be hot, and sometimes you'll have so much confidence in your ability to raise their interest. But what y'all guys got to understand about masculine women is either that they're like too much of a feminist, to which means that nothing you could do is going to break down that masculine energy. She's too much of a feminist. She thinks she's a fucking dude, a stud in a relationship. She thinks you should be the woman. So either you're going to be dealing with that or you're going to be dealing with a woman with too fucking low interest. In any effect, guys, you got to value your time. This is too low interest. All right. And what she'll do is she'll go on a date with you and she'll be fucking with you with no intentions of giving you no ass, just wasting your fucking time. So don't deal with women like that, guys. No, when you see women are like very masculine and demanding, all right, when demanding, and I had a guy ask me about demanding women in a relationship. It's different because you can provide uncertainty to kill that demandness. But when you first engage a woman and shit like this right here, this is just flat out not interested. So don't waste your fucking time, guys. All right. When I think of low interest, guys, I think of women that are not ready to fuck me right now, but they're interested. I don't think of low interest as masculine women. I think some of y'all guys think when I say raise the interest of a low interest woman, I just mean she sees me as a 5 or 6. This bitch here sees me as a 3. Okay, guys? So don't waste your time with that bullshit. Number 8, make sure every day has a progression. All right. If you see any stonewall in progressions, it's time to go. So first date, intimate hug, which means like you like got your hands on the top of her butt and she's cool with it. She ain't trying to stop you. Or some of you guys even like to kiss. I don't, because women suck dick, and I always take it from the premise that, you know, they all sluts and shit like this. So I'm not a big fan of kissing. But whatever, some of you guys that don't fucking mind, which is probably crazy of me to mind, because if you're kissing some and then they probably sucking dick, so it's like stupid to even concern yourself with it, but I still do, right? But so that's the first date. Second date, she come back to my crib. We make out a little bit. And understand that you can have sex on any of these dates. I'm just taking it from, this is the least amount of progression I expect on each date. The first date, an intimate hug, hands on top of her butt, or some of you guys like to kiss. Second date, come back to my crib. Maybe we make out a little bit. Maybe we'll try to have sex. If stop, fine. Third date, I want sex. And if we don't have sex, I better be very damn well close. Like say you was naked, or I was taking your panties off and you stopped me at the last second. Then the fourth date, we finish. If I'm not seeing those progressions on each date, I'm out. I'm out, because I already know how this is gonna play out. You either, and I told you guys about the boyfriend material. Boyfriend material ends at the fourth date, and only go to the fourth if you was close on the third. Like you was making headway on the third, and then you go to the fourth. Don't get into this thing when you're going longer than that, because now you're gonna start getting diminished returns. Do y'all guys understand what diminished returns? Diminished returns is this. And when you working out and you bulking and you putting on weight to gain muscle, at some point you start getting diminished muscle returns for the amount of body fat that you putting on, that it don't make sense to keep bulking. So at first, the first 30 pounds you did good, and then so the first 30 pounds you might have put on, let's say 4 pounds of muscle, right? And then you put on another 20 and you gained a half a pound of muscle. So was that last 20 pounds worth that half a pound of muscle? No, you got diminished returns. And that's what happens on these dates. You start getting diminished returns. Yeah, if you go longer than 4 days, will you sleep with some of these women? Yes, but the odds go way the fuck down. That's called diminished returns on an investment of your time. Okay, so you got to cut your losses and you done. Okay. Next, guys, don't date women who don't put effort into their appearance. And the reason this was in there, guys, of course, that is akin to low interest also, but also it goes to, this is a comfortable bitch. Yeah, she the type to get comfortable. So you know what else she gonna get comfortable with? She gonna get comfortable with them fucking blowjobs, which mean they gonna fucking stop. See, this is the type of girl that'll cook for you at the beginning of the relationship, and then she stops. You don't want women that get comfortable. You can do everything right with some women, and you can provide uncertainty and this, that, and other, and they just got this comfortable mindset. Not all women. Some women, if you provide uncertainty, they'll stay on their P's and Q's, but not all. Some women, as far as like, they still gonna act feminine and stuff like this, but they just get comfortable and they stop putting that effort into their appearance. I hate fucking comfortable women. Okay, so we don't want to date women that their mindset is to get comfortable. You have some women that they whole sole purpose. Had this one girl, and she still had high interest. I could tell how she was sucking my dick and shit. Well, she had got so comfortable, she stopped wearing stockings with them hairy ass legs and stopped shaving her goddamn legs. Now, when I first met her, she put effort into her appearance, with stockings, had a leg shave. Man, about 2 months into this goddamn thing, this girl goddamn done stopped wearing stockings, done stopped shaving her damn legs, looked like fucking King Kong. I'm not fucking lying. Just comfortable as fucking hell. Go over to her house, little nappy bow tie in the back of her head, looked like she ain't washed her hair in 3 months and shit. When I first met her, had her hair all done and stuff. Her interest was still there. I could tell by how she was, sucking my dick. But as far as her appearance, she just done fucking got comfortable. So don't deal with women like that, guys. You don't want to deal with women who a lot of women, guys, y'all guys might think I'm lying when I say this, their whole thing is to get in a relationship so they can get comfortable. So they can stop, I don't have to work out no more. You got some women, they'll bust their ass when they single. In the gym, they killing it. Soon as they get a dude, their ass is through with the gym. through. They were just waiting to get them a dude so they can stop doing that shit and sit their fat ass on the goddamn couch and eat ice cream. Even if you provide uncertainty, just looking to get comfortable. Their whole thing is, I want to get in a relationship so I can get comfortable. And last, guys, is make sure she's investing her time and money. So I tell y'all guys, the number one way to get a woman attached is to make her invest her time. But y'all guys got to understand that she has to invest her money too, because the reason being, guys, is the more you can get her to invest, the bigger the attachment. So anything that we spend our time on and our money, we get attached to more because we have investments into it. So while making a woman, cook for you and stuff is good, make sure also she's investing her money too. So how I get my girls to invest their money is when they cook, they buy the groceries. You see what I'm saying? So, because I don't believe in y'all having girls come over and y'all go out to dinner and she pay for their dinners. I don't go that route. But what I have my girl do is when she cook, she buy the groceries. Just that little $30, $40 of groceries is also making her invest into it. So always be making sure the woman is spending money and her time into the relationship. The attachment is just that much deeper, guys. All right, guys. So that's the 10 dating commandments, quote unquote, amendments to the 10 dating commandments. All right, guys. I'll get back with you guys later.